Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 11 recently discovered Earth-like planets. New planets are being discovered all the time, but which of these planets can we live on? And which of these planets have another life form for us to communicate with? Well, here are 11 planets we may be able to go to when the Earth is one day destroyed. In at least 1 billion years, the world will be destroyed by the sun, so we'll have to go somewhere else. But before we find out our potential new homes in a billion years, why not subscribe and press the notification bell too? Coming up first, we have Kepler 22b. So this planet is 600 light years away from us. Kepler 22b, however, is near enough to the sun for it to be potentially habitable. This means it's an exoplanet. It was discovered around 8 years ago in late 2011. However, this is a lot more cold than Earth. That's because it's double the size of Earth and further away from the sun than Earth. This means sometimes it can be over -22 Fahrenheit. Also, instead of having 365 days like here on Earth, it has 290 days in a year. That's because it takes a different amount of time to circle around the sun. If we did inhabit this exoplanet, many people would get very rich, as a lot of the country is all gases. So get ready for a lot more billionaires if we move to Kepler 22b. Not only that, a ridiculous amount of this planet is all water. This means we'd probably have to make man-made islands if we wanted to fit everyone in it. And some even claim that unknown aliens could live there, as there's so much liquid for them to grow in. Next up is HD 85512b. So this one doesn't have such a catchy name, but it does have some very cool features and it's very much like Earth. Much like Kepler 22b, this is much bigger than Earth. However, this one is nearly 4 times as big as Earth. Also on this planet, you're going to weigh a lot less. That's because the gravity is only 1.4 g, unlike it is on Earth. But while you will weigh less, you'll also be a lot older on this planet. That's because the years are only 54 days long. That means if you're 20 on Earth, in this planet you'd be 135. This is because the planet is tidally locked. This means one side of the planet will always be facing the sun, which means one side of the planet is a lot hotter than the other. Chances are everyone's going to want to live on the daytime side of this planet. That's because one side of the planet always experiences day while the other always experiences night. But don't think this means we couldn't live on this exoplanet. This planet is actually still habitable and receives double the amount of light Earth gets from the sun. Astronomers also believe the planet may have clouds, which would generate rainfall. But this planet is many light years away and it would take over 100,000 years to get to this planet. Next up is Kepler 438b. This exoplanet was discovered 4 years ago in 2015, and unlike other planets on this list, it wouldn't take too long to get to this one, only 470 years. This planet has an ESI, or Earth Similarity Index, of 88%. That means the planet is 88% identical to Earth. In some ways, this planet's even better than Earth. It's larger and also gets more light from the sun. However, this planet's atmosphere is not very strong and could be damaged by rays from other powerful stars. But who knows, maybe if we can solve this issue, this will be the planet humanity goes to when the world ends. Next up is Proxima b. Proxima b is an exoplanet which is only 4 years away from Earth, and it was only discovered 3 years ago in August of 2016. Instead of the sun, this planet has a red dwarf star called Proxima Centauri. This is a similar effect the sun has on Earth, which lights it up and gives it warmth. But why is this planet similar to Earth? Well, it has water, and a lot more water considering it's 40% bigger than Earth. But just 1 year on this planet only takes 11 days. We'd probably have to have a whole different birthday system on this planet, as aging 1 year only takes 11 days. The only downsides to this planet is that it's very dark. If you're a night owl, then good for you, as this planet receives almost no light. And it's also known for its crazy strong winds, which are more powerful than a tornado or hurricane. Next up is Kepler 452b. This exoplanet was discovered recently in 2015, and when it was discovered, scientists nicknamed it Super Earth. That's because it's 5 times the size of Earth. 1 year on this planet takes 385 days, which means it's pretty similar to Earth. The downside is everywhere on this planet is as hot as the deserts of Africa. That's because it receives double the amount of warmth from the sun than Earth does. However, if we're going to have this exoplanet be a replacement for Earth, we need to hurry up and get there. That's because it will take around 30 million years to get to, even in a spaceship going super fast. Next up is Gliese 667cc. This planet is actually more similar to Mars than Earth, but it's still a candidate if the Earth is ever destroyed and we need a new planet. It's quadruple the size of Earth, so we'll all fit in just fine. But this planet's also very cold, being around minus 18 degrees. So if you don't mind living on an Earth-Mars hybrid, take a trip to Gliese 667cc. Next up we have Kepler 186f. This planet was discovered 5 years ago in 2014. It's very similar to Earth, only it's 10% bigger and a lot more rocky. 1 year on this exoplanet is 130 days and it will take us 500 light years to get to. This planet does not get very much light, so it's almost always dusk on this planet. Also, like some other planets on this list, this planet is tidally locked. That means that one side is always facing the sun no matter what. Next up we have Kepler 62f. This planet is billions of years old and is also known as a super-Earth as it's much bigger than Earth. When it was discovered in 2013, scientists were stunned at how similar it is to Earth. Big chunks of this planet are totally frozen as it's further away from its sun than we are. So humans could actually live here thanks to the water, and also aliens could too. No one knows what's actually on this planet, but aliens could live there and grow in the water. Right now this exoplanet is similar to how Earth was during the Ice Age millions of years ago. Next up is Gliese 581g. This planet is actually part of 3 different planets which are all very similar. That is Gliese 581c and Gliese 581b. However, this planet is the most Earth-like among them. It's much larger than Earth and actually gets more sunlight than Earth does. The only bad thing about this planet is that some parts of it are very cold. Some parts are habitable, like cold parts of Earth, but the coldest place on this planet is minus 370 degrees. However, it does have an atmosphere which could support water and human life too. And finally on the list of planets which are like Earth, we have Kepler 62e. This planet's surface is like rock, but it also has water and is much bigger than the Earth. This is another planet scientists call a super-Earth. Another fun fact about this planet, its years are only 120 days long. This planet isn't as habitable as some of the others on this list, but it still could be a potential suitor if we ever leave Earth. Okay, now it's time for the daily poll. Check out the poll in the top right corner and vote for if you would ever want to live forever. This means you'd experience the end of the world and have to go to one of these planets on this list. If you guys want some more amazing videos and life hacks, check out my second channel. It's full of cool life hacks and crafts, and you'll even see my face in some videos, so check it out now. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.